In today's video, we're going to show you how to remove an RLS crimp fitting without damaging the pipe underneath, or in many cases, it could be a service valve. If for whatever reason this starts to leak, many of you have said that you'll have to cut the pipe off right here and fix it, and that is not true. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to cut this. What we're going to use is a Dremel tool. You can use any type of Dremel. We're going to gently cut this, not cutting into our pipe, and we'll show you what it looks like underneath and how you can effectively braze in a new piece of copper if you need to, and you can still utilize this piece of pipe right here. So let's get into it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take a flat blade screwdriver and we're just going to see if we can pry this a little bit. As you can see, it's not quite moving just yet. So we're going to take a little bit more off right here. There we go. Now we're just going to start working it. And we're going to cut it as needed as we start working this, and we're just going to be real careful not to touch the pipe. Got it split, and there you have it. You just heard it break loose. So we're going to pry this up until it'll get over that hump, and then we can slide this off. All right. So we're able to get that off. As you can see, there was minimal cutting right there. We touched it just a little bit, but this is enough to get a fitting over and braze it if we needed to do that. Now, as you can see, our pipe has a couple of mushrooms here. This is not going to affect the strength of this pipe. Now, as you can see, we can still slide a fitting over with no gap, and I'm actually going to show you right now with MAP gas and Stay Bright 8 how easily we can repair this, even in the field if necessary, but I'm going to show you how quickly we can just braze in a coupler, even if this is the portion of your service valve that you've crimped onto. A lot of people say, well, now you have to replace the service valve. That's not true. You have to replace the whole condensing unit. Also not true. You can simply cut this fitting out, put a coupler on. You could braze this if you wanted to, but I really like Stay Bright 8, and I'm going to show you that process and show how easy it is to seal this joint here. All right, so before we solder this, we're going to use Harris Stay Clean. This comes as a combo, so if you buy Stay Bright 8, it will come with this flux. And what I like to do is put it on the male end and not on the female end. As you slide this on and kind of rotate it, it will get inside the female end of the joint, and that's all you have to do. Best part about Stay Bright 8 is I just finished soldering that and I can hold it this close to that pipe. Now I'm not sure if you can see this super well, but the inside of that pipe is super clean. There's no buildup. And as you can see, all the way around, our joint looks super good. So super happy with Stay Bright 8. A huge shout out to them. This video wasn't for this, it was just to show how you can remove this off of a service valve or off of another pipe, and you don't have to replace the service valve. It is very easy to solder in a piece, so I just wanted to show you guys that process, and hopefully you found this video helpful. If you're interested in seeing a full installation using these RLS crimp fittings, check out this video right here, and we're going to show you how easy it is to install these fittings. It removes the stress of having to rush with a flame, having to have a nitrogen flow, and it just makes this process that much more enjoyable. So check it out, and until next time, you guys be safe. Later.